welcome you to today's edition of Information Session. Today's edition promises to be very, very exciting. It promises to be fun because we have some of our students from various study destinations who will be speaking to us about their experiences, how the study center aided them through the entire process, from choosing a course through to application and then the visa application process as well. And so we have already Michael, who is an alumni of Carleton University in Canada. When Michael visited the office somewhere last 4 or 5 years, and he expressed interest in studying in Yeah, hello.
Hello.
So good afternoon once again. I especially welcome you to today's edition of Information Session with the Study Center. My name is Monique, and the Study Center is a study abroad recruitment agency. We assist students who want to study or who have the desire to further their education abroad. We walk them through the application process, the visa application process, and we take them through financial aid application as well. Today's edition promises to be very exciting. It promises to be fun because we have some of our students, old students of the study center, students who were aided through the process, and by God's grace, they are in studying outside Ghana, and they are faring very well. And so this afternoon, we have Michael. Michael is an alumni of Carleton University, and by God's grace, he's doing very well in Canada. He has settled. He has his permanent residency in Canada, and he's doing a very good job. And so this afternoon, Michael joins us to share his experience with us. He's going to tell us about the culture in Canada. He's going to tell us about the food. He's going to tell us about the climate. He's going to tell us everything. And when we are done with the session, you will have an opportunity to ask him a few questions. And so, Michael, if you are ready this afternoon, you are especially welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, Michael.
Thank you. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Thank you very much, Aunt Monique. Thank you very much for the introduction. I assume we are all Ghanaians in TNATP, and but I want to say, I'm so not on the games on what to America, baby crap. Anyway, welcome to Zoom and welcome to this Zoom. I'm very happy to share my experiences with you guys because I remember when I was in Ghana, I also wanted information, which we all know information is key, and the right people to help us through the visa application processes. So informations like this are very crucial. Not only because you want to come to Canada, but it's also to inform you about studying abroad, about different countries, so that you make the right decision and to know that you are also in good hands. And that if you really want to come, the study center can be able to aid you or facilitate the process for you. As Aunt Monique rightly said, I think I have 20 minutes. As Aunt Monique rightly said, my name is Michael, a graduate of University of Ghana. who has struggled through jobs in Ghana. My first job, 390 Ghana cedis, Shalinene is Ghana. Second job, 500 Ghana cedis. So to make that this month, next month, don't you? This month, next month, don't you?
My own working report in a way.
Charlie, it wasn't easy, Ghana. Charlie, month never so you expecting your pay, boss in my office. Charlie, they will be chasing your boss. You go to a different office or to one room there. No amount 200, Charlie. The frustration was too much, so I had to resign. And then since then, I made a conscious effort to travel abroad. My mind was made up. I was determined. I was resolute on what I wanted to do. And I made it that either going abroad or nothing. At that time, I had nothing. I had only my certificates. I didn't have anybody abroad. I didn't have anything abroad, but I chose to go abroad. So so everything is about determination. Being determined to travel. And I'm glad to say that since I came abroad, I've been able to actually introduce people to Aunt Monique in the study center. And many of the people that I have introduced that were also willing to come abroad, they are all here with me. Some says have even joined the Zoom right now. Maybe they'll introduce themselves later. But they are all here with me. So this is not a joke. I'm here to tell you more about life in Canada. Okay, first, so the Mamisha says, first, when I joined, Auntie Monique helped me through the pre-screening, getting the right school. I remember he introduced Carleton University to me. So I'm in Carleton. He introduced Carleton University to me. If I give thanks to God, and I give thanks to my effort to the third person, or I should give thanks to Auntie Monique second. Okay, Auntie Monique is second, I'm third. That's I've been able to get here. So it's just a decision and determination that you have to do, that you are determined that you want to travel abroad and understand that you need help. Whatever it is that the experts tell you to do, just do it, because visas are being given every day, irrespective. Canada needs, I know there are people from US and other things, I can't speak for them, but I know Canada needs a lot of people because Canada is suffering from underpopulation. And if you want a place to stay, also to Canada and Canada, because I hassle free. But the only way you can be able to get to Canada is through education. And I always tell my friends, send me invites, it will never work. Just apply to school and come here, get your certificate, apply to any school, and the jobs, they are here. You will never come here and feel like you are not working. You will get a job to do. Even me, as an employer, I'm looking for people to employ. Pay them $17. Meaning, I'm not getting people to even employ because I'm competing with Walmart and other people for students to employ. So people that want to work for me, they are working even 7 days. If you want to work 7 days, 8 hours a day, you can be able to get. I'm not lying to you. In Ontario, I'm talking about me. I'm looking for people right now to employ. $17 an hour. Meaning, I'm not getting. Right?
Don't play me.
So enough of that. Let's talk about life in Canada. Canada is actually, let's say, an underpopulated country. They're suffering from underpopulation. And they need people to come to Canada. But the way they want the people, they just don't want any person. They want people that can be able to contribute to the economy. So they are looking for smart people. And how do they determine smart people? It is only if you are coming here to do your master's, your postgraduate certificate, or your degree or something. That is how they're able to determine that you are smart. They have processes in place that if you come here and then you study, you are able to get your permanent residence. It is very simple. The moment you enter, the most important thing is for you to enter. The moment you enter, the system says finish your school. You finish your school, study permits. Study permits and assign your working permits. So you can be able to study and work at the same time. When you are studying and work, you can be able to pay your fees. Many people that I came here with, most of them didn't have funding, but they have been able to complete school and are doing good. I'm not saying that it is going to be entirely easy. It's not entirely easy, but if you're determined to do it, you can be able to do it. If you have some funding, kudos, but that depends entirely on your grades. So all of you, you know your grades. If you had second class, good for you. First class, good for you. Lower third class, you can still get admission, but that will determine your funding process, right? Like your funding that you get. Now, if you come here, you'll be able to get study permit, you get work permit and study permit. The study permit is for only 20, they give you like 20 hours a week, but they don't determine that you work only 20 hours a week. You can work 25, 30 hours. How do I know this? I know this because I am an employer. I employ people, so I also act on them, send their records to Service Canada and other things. At the end of the year, tax I'll file in the way determined in your mark. That's the most important thing is for you to go to school. After you are done with school, the government expects you to apply for working permits. Now, if you apply for working permits, you are given 3 years working permits. And the government again tells you to apply for permanent residence. So if you apply for permanent residence, it comes just when you apply for it, they tell you that have you finished school, bring your certificate to show that you have finished school. And some other things that I'm sure Aunt Monique will talk to you later about it. The moment you do that, they give you your permanent residence. Being moved away to Canada, was signed the Tiako Ghana, so we used to I've never seen it, except only one friend who had a teaching appointment at Central University, and he felt that the officer or the lecturer in the officer with his master's with much idea and live a good life. The girlfriend is so a girlfriend in the he wanted to go home. Aside that, all of us that came here, almost everybody has a good job. And there are others that are struggling, not struggling, but they are also looking for a good job. But at least, and to Sakra, to send will come with Faja, who complete this wedding. So online, and the relative poverty, and who you come with to say about your heart was a feel for show. Oh, I know they all feel for the own there. But aside that, weather in Canada. Canada's weather this year, it's not like Ghana. We have the fall, winter, summer, and spring weather. Winter, it's very cold. Summer, it's very hot. Maybe it's hotter than Ghana. Fall is the best weather. Spring, very, very good. Spring and fall, the best weather for us. Summer it's just like Ghana. I mean, Ghana is it's just like Ghana. But fall and spring, we love it because it's just like being in an air condition outside. The climatic condition is such that in Ontario, it is very warmer than the permafrost region. When I talk about the permafrost region, I'm talking about the northern region, Manitoba, Nunavut, and other things. But it is also such that the way it is, the southern Canada is more concentrated. I mean, there are a lot of people in southern Canada, which is Ontario, and then places around Ontario, British Columbia, and other things. It is very warm. To say British Columbia, so much snow. Some places are snow. It is very warm, so these places are populated. Into school fees, I must admit. If you get a school in Ontario, the school fees is very expensive than getting a school in Manitoba. In Nunavut, fees. The northern region, most people, maybe $2,000, $1,000 fees, $3,000, depending. Again, it's just a raw figure. I'm not saying that is how it is. They increase it so you can check. Aunt Monique will help you with that. But the northern region, the fees is less expensive. Why? Because they are suffering from underpopulation there. And also, so they want more people. And the many people that you get, the more you're able to fight against the climate change and other things. So they want many people. So my school fees for people to come. And also because of that, if you get there, it is very easy to get to PR. In fact, very, very, very easy to get to PR. So easy that when people come to school in the South, especially the Indians, when they come to school in the South, after they're done with school, they all migrate to the North to go and get their PR. And then they come back. Because the Indians, what they do is that Canada is a very good place. So they're coming here in their numbers. And when I say it, it shocks me because I have 10 workers that are Indians. And all of them, bang, and they work so much, they do so much, they don't even go to school. And they struggle through school, and when they finish school, it's like in the they all want to come to Canada. They don't matter the cost. They borrow money from the bank. Or the government national say, if you want to come to school, you have to pay your school fees because they are coming in their numbers. It's not as flexible as Ghana. You show only bank statement and then you come and pay your fees there. You have to pay all your fees and everything before they let you come to Canada. And every month, the government himself will release $1,000 for you for food because the Indians are overworking. But what do? They sell their lands, they come to Canada, they work, and they don't even take the $1,000, and they finish and they go to the north, they get the PR and come back. Because they've realized that Canada is a good place to live. It's probably one of the best, if not the best. You can argue with this everywhere. Facebook, but you can argue on your wall. The Americans and other people here, we are not competing. But I feel that Canada is the best place to come to school because of my experiences, because I have not struggled in life. When I came to Canada, everything has been very peaceful. I had all my papers. I didn't have to cry. In fact, I didn't have to even pray. I'm being sincere. My prayers were all for visa when I came to Canada because I know that I will get it. I know I will get this. I know I will get that. And just when I finished with school, I just had a job as a manager. That is my first job in Canada. My first job. So it should tell you how much people want people to work in Canada. Certainly you will get a job that will not be less than $50,000 if you finish school. You're looking for a job because the jobs are there, but you just can't apply for a job in Ghana and come. There are so many rules that, for example, if you're a Ghanaian and you apply to send as I was reviewing a CV and someone said, hello sir, I apologize, I am from Ghana and I want to apply for your job, please take me and help me come to Canada. I'm like asking myself, so how can I employ you? How can I help you come? If I want to employ someone in Ghana, I have to first advertise in the graphic for like 4 times or 3 or 4 times. Nobody applies for it. Then I take the person in Ghana. No, I write to the government, letting the government know that I have advertised in the dailies or something for 4 times and nobody has applied for it. And that I am bringing this person from Ghana. And these are the rules. And the government will give me rules. No employer will want to do that. So if you really want to come to Canada, the best way to come is through education. Let nobody lie. We have other processes, but most of us here are young. We don't qualify. You have to be a doctor and other things, specialized person to be able to immigrate. Most of us here don't qualify. So the best way, and that is what I tell people, and that's why I'm telling you guys, that the best way to come to Canada is through education and no other way. You sacrifice initially, everybody sacrifices. And then you come. I remember my girlfriend, when I came, my girlfriend was in Ghana. I told her, Charlie, where do you want to go? So she wants to go to Australia. I remember Australia too. It was Auntie Money that was helping. I'm not saying Australia is bad. They also have a good system. But I told her, no, let's apply to Canada. Let's apply to at least 4 schools or 5 schools. And then through her help, we applied to many schools. And she had 3 fundings. Manitoba was very great. The funding was very great in Manitoba. And at the end of the day, what happened? She was able to come by her help. So if you are determined to come, it is very, very easy to come if you want to come. But the whole thing is determination. Making sure that you really want to come. If you're not determined, you can't come. That's how it is. It's just as simple as that. If you are determined, you need help. You certainly need help. You can't be able to do everything on your own. At least the visa screening, there are people that may say, through experiences, they refuse. So if they make my catch say they refuse the visa. Right? So if I am able to tell you that they refuse the visa, how much more money? And if she tells you that they refuse the visa, they will refuse you too. But bank statement where I refuse, it's based on experiences and other things that they've done and traveling experiences and meeting people and immigration experts and other things. They're able to know this. Now about the weather, maybe I'm just rushing through, but about the weather, summer is warm. So those of you that want warm weather and we want to come abroad, we come to summer, we come to Ontario. Not that it's warm as in warm. In winter, with many extremely harsh temperature, but relatively it is very warm. And this area is close to New York. In fact, from where I live to New York is 1 hour. I should say 1 hour drive. You can get there. From where I live to Buffalo is about 1 hour 20 minutes. And getting out, and one more thing. If you are interested in going to US, it's better to come to Canada. Why am I saying this? Because I feel in my part that relatively Americans getting visa to America is a little bit harder than getting visa to Canada. Relatively, that's how I feel. And the moment you come to Canada and you enroll in school, automatically you get US visa. That one, no two ways about it, because you don't do anything. You just get a letter from the school, take it to the US embassy, and automatically you get US visa. And in fact, even if you come to Canada, you will never think about US. Because you want to US, but you feel that this place is better than US. But in case you have families there that you want to visit, automatically, the moment once you are enrolled in school, there's no two ways. You will get the US visa. In fact, some school will tell you that if you want to apply to US, come to the registrar office and take we say that you are enrolled in school. You take it to the embassy, which there's no lie. There's no lie because Canada people don't need visa to go to US. It's a long queue now where American embassy will cantonment now. Because US, Canada for one. So you will have to go there yourself, you alone, and maybe you meet one or two people that's immigrants, but they give much more preference to maybe the workers and the students. So you go there and then you can be able to get it, and then you can be able to go to your US if you want vacation. That's what we all do. Maybe first one we in Amekoji and catch chance money Charlie Makoji me US visa. I say sir, congratulations, many after 1 year na moon say US pay bullshit. So say I'm visa na cry spam anko. Because baku said then ukana me back Ghana na me foul. Right? Because you move, and that is the truth. Right? So it's up to all of us. For the visa and the screening and the application processes, I'm not sure if someone will talk to you about it, but I assure you that if Auntie Monique wants to help you, you are in safe hands. You are in safe hands because my girlfriend, who is now my wife in Canada, here we are married. Me introduce more that I don't know if they are in the group right now, but I saw one person log in. Hello, Ophelia. My name is Ohumia. Ophelia. Okay. I saw Ophelia online. She's one person that I introduced, Auntie Monique. That Auntie Monique, she wants to come abroad. In fact, that was the year 2018 that she wants to come abroad. 2017, 2018 that she wants to come abroad. Please help her. And today she's schooling at University of Manitoba. Okosko University of Manitoba. And about the culture here, in fact, there are a lot of Ghanaians here more than you think. In fact, there's so many Ghanaians here that Ghana back to Ghana. In fact, on mine, so many Ghanaians here, so many Ghanaians here, that in every town that you go, you will not be left out. I'm telling you, every city that you go, you will not be left out. So many Ghanaians here that every place you will get Church of Pentecost. You find a Ghanaian community, Methodist, Ubenya Presby, Ubenya Anglican, Roman Catholic, Pentecost, All Nations University, and then so many Ghanaian churches. So the Ghanaian culture here, and because we are only Ghanaians here, we click more than the Ghanaian people in Ghana. We click with their family. We do things on our own. I have lived in Ottawa before. I've lived in Waterloo before. I work in Hamilton. I've gone to Winnipeg before. I've gone to a lot of places before. And I assure you that everywhere you go, there's a strong Ghanaian culture there where you are never left out. In fact, for example, when I came to Canada, someone picked me up from the airport. In fact, the reception he gave me is better than anything any person in Ghana has given me, from my friends to my Mingubida. Someone gave me a place to sleep. In fact, there was a room already for me here. Throughout my 2 years, I moved to Waterloo. I got a job in Waterloo. I moved to Waterloo. And the same thing, someone picked me up. Someone lived with me. Some are still my friends, but some are still my friends. And because the Ghanaian culture here is stronger. And everywhere you go, you find a Ghanaian restaurant, Ghanaian supermarket. Maybe I'm one of Ghanaian market, for big markets. So you never feel homesick. Those of you that travel and they feel like they'll feel homesick, and in Canada. The Permafrost region, I mean, it's Ghana for Honoma, but Hanomode, everywhere you go, they are Ghanaians. So if you want to really travel abroad, I will strongly advise. I will strongly advise that you travel to Canada. And also why? Because Canada has one of the best schools in the world. I don't know the course that you want to do. If you want to read law, McGill is one of the best law schools in the world. If you want to read journalism, Carleton is one of the best journalism schools in the world. If you want to read science, McMaster is one of the best in the world. In fact, you can check the rankings. They're all 4 within first 100. In fact, University of Toronto is one of the best in the world. University of British Columbia, one of the best in the world. University of Alberta, one of the best in the world. So the schools in Canada is always competing with any other school in the States or UK. The good thing is that, unlike UK, where after 1 year you have to return home, where you have to pay so many pounds sterling to go to school, where you don't get your papers and everything, there. The moment you enter the country, you get all your papers. Now, I've been following the immigration trend, and I realized that this year, in fact, I was thinking a lot of people should come to school in June, July, August, but nobody came. And the reason why they didn't come is because flight was halted. Therefore, you have a coronavirus. And this has really affected a lot of employers here, because most of us, especially me, I depend on, and even my whole company, we depend on immigrants and as students to help us in our work. So because students are money, are hiring because students are in our mind. So we are competing with big companies for the small students that are available. And students are more trauma. If you give them this job, this. If you give them this job, do this. But the good thing is that I was reading, and the government said, and I quote, the government said that even if you gain admission and you apply for visa and you are not given because of coronavirus, and you study in Ghana, you can still study online. If you study online in Ghana and you finish, you are still able to get work permit in Canada. That is a very great news. Even if you study online in Canada, like you study online, you join other people and you're able to complete school in Ghana, you still get the same work permit as somebody that is abroad. So you have two choices. Either you finish, you apply for visa and you don't have to worry. You still apply for the school and you still go online because of coronavirus normally, because not many people are coming to the country. When you finish, you still get the same working permit as someone that lives in Canada, which means that when you finish, you automatically get your study permit. By getting your study permit, which is 3 years, you automatically get your visa, which is 3 years, study to work in Canada. And when you finish, you automatically get your permanent residence. And in 2 years' time, you get your citizenship. They are just stages. So sometimes I don't understand when I see people going to pay money that, oh, when you may be with Canada, I almost 150 million cedis. Now, a Jumano say, it's okay, send me the job and let me see. No, I send the job. No. After I will take the job, I'll put it in Google Map. Justice Square, say Independence Square. So the job is actually in Independence Square. Fake, total fake. And people are paying 150 million, 200 million in Ghana. And I wonder, if you have 200 million and you have finished first degree, why don't you just come and do your master's? And when you finish with your master's, you will certainly get a good job in Canada. You can go and bring your wife and your children. Many people that I came with, in fact, I must let you know, many people that I came with in North Tower, I am one of the people that is not even doing well. Many of them have bought houses. Many of them have done this because they have, how do you call it? Because they have, they went through the process, they have their masters, they applied for a job, they are getting their $80,000 a month, $70,000, $90,000 a month. It's very easy government to give you loan or the loan to go and buy your house, to do your things, to set you up. In fact, the loan to the extent that you have to be wise whether to accept the credit card or not. Because credit card, we've given you $10,000 credit card, we give you $20,000, something you will never get in Ghana. That's why Ghana or bank, but in Canada, they give it to you because there's trust. Nobody will chase you for your money. Nobody will chase you for anything. You are just living your life. When you are broke, your credit card is there. So people are really making it. People are bringing their wives and their children. Don't fall for scam. Don't let anybody deceive you guys. I beg you, because people are deceiving people. Go to the right places. If there are official places that know the system, go there. Let them help you with the visa application process. I'm talking like this because I've gained some experience. When I was in Ghana, I was a novice, and Monique one. When I came here, I realized that a lot of people who would struggle to get 6 months visa. Because one through education, I guarantee you will never be able to work in Canada. Now, by any so be the drew, you can so be the drew. Cocaine ban or and a cocaine ban, women cocaine ban 200 million, a cocaine ban after and so on in our wallet. Right? But it has its disadvantages. Cocaine ban every time you have a discount because also our no grown over embassy say. One warren. After cocaine ban has a responsibility on you. If something happens to you, I don't know take a responsibility. So they don't even do it. So the best way is through education. Education, and it's just a step of faith. I just took a step of faith. I didn't even have plane tickets when I applied for my school. I didn't even have 2,000 cedis in my account. Not even 1,000 cedis. It's just a step of faith. And every other thing will follow. Just a step of faith. And all the people, I'm glad to say that I've recommended about how many, 4 people or 5 people or maybe more, Monique. Those that are serious, they are here. Almost everybody that was serious, he's here. My girlfriend, my wife is one. Through education, my wife is one. I have one person, Newfoundland. I have one person, Manitoba. And they are all here. Sorry. And a lot of people. I came here to meet a lot of my friends. They are all here through education. So, relatively, I think Canada is better than any other place. Relatively, I know Australia is also good because they have the same system, but Australia is getting harder, whilst Canada is getting easier. And the reason why Canada is getting easier is because of the Prime Minister, who is a liberal person, or a liberal, unlike if I say Donald Trump, or a conservative, no, non-person conformable, yeah, in or a liberal. Libra into open in the country. Canada is suffering from underpopulation. We need a lot of people in the country. We just need smart people. Yeah, in China, India, and Syria, for now, almost in the thousands now, they are filling up the place. We want the Ghanaians to come so that we build a strong community in Canada, so that we can also be able to compete with the Jews and the Indians and the Syrians and other people that are coming in the thousands. The Chinese, China for a ban, but they're leaving China. They're leaving China. They all want to come to Canada. The Chinese are coming. Almost every day they're coming. But I guarantee you the Ghanaians are smarter than Chinese. Come on, food. Come on, Ghana yet to Brofi, UCC, UDS, Shares, Central, Pentecost, very good schools, the accredited schools. Let's help yourselves. Come here, and I guarantee you, you will never regret. Maybe you're relative, but I say, my fufu, yeah, but you can still get fufu and maybe home. And in Ghana store to don't need fufu and I'm open. And when you lie home, you don't need fufu.
Man, Eddie, catch serious. See my fufu be Eddie no.
Oh, but you eat fufu. Honestly, trust me. Okay, I eat anything. I'm the body contemporary. I eat everything. The Ghanaian markets, they ship the things from Ghana straight to this place. You won't get fufu ting, but they didn't eat fufu. Not to take fufu ting. That's what for the Monsanto. Anyway, they say need fufu na airport. Hanum cheap here ya waka. What do you want? Not just one.
Sometimes
boys, you.
Mike, sometimes no ya na Eddie o chefie aduane na o hye ahanom aduane na ye bibisa. So
forget it. More also be am sala with KFC. Birthday no sala with KFC. I want to KFC I want to.
Na wow share the bia KFC me be. Man,
I said so when the KFC I said right one. Let me tell you one thing. Canada is a multicultural. For those people that like to taste new food, it is better to come to Canada because Canada is a multicultural country. You get Syrian cuisine, American cuisine, Canadian cuisine. I tell you, almost every major city, there is a Ghanaian restaurant. Me person me when I'm koto bare ni chofi. Enu am tuka koto bare ni chofi. I will Toronto die. Am chofi na nya Ghana dey na such. No, this is a very good chofi. Bare ni chofi. Na chofi $15. Na mo kwa bare ni chofi. Ma mo kase mebu na dey no bewu forget it. My and the coronavirus to be too much now. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that you will get the food, but if you're putting team now, I ain't eating team. Only team now have more. For him, the more go bruma me and you get it. You get everything, but I know if you are also more into food, like you like to taste foods and other things, this is the best place for you. If you want to taste any kind of food, because at work we have a multicultural day where everybody wears his traditional dress. Into me mention in Canada, mention food. Now Indian is watching the Indian dress, Canada mention a Canada dress. Every company does it one multicultural day, and some of them celebrate it as a because Canada is a multicultural country. And one thing I want to let you know that I know when you're in Ghana, you hear a lot of things about racism and other things. Yes, racism is everywhere. In fact, me until 2 years or 3 years, I didn't even know that anything is called racism because in Ghana, there's more racism in Ghana than America. Tribalism and all those things is in Ghana more than America. Now, but looking at North America, in Canada, the racism is so low. So low to the extent that sometimes even when I want to travel to America, I'm catching my wife, so okay. Oh, young American in but I am Sonko. Now, corners will be covered here. Corners of driving a BC or corners say won't. So, America compared to Canada, in fact, you can Google, there's less crime. In fact, there's so not crime that there's no burglar proof there. There's no crime here. One. And two, make them car or make them. In fact, my phone to me, I don't worry. I come and sleep. And then maybe because we may but here, I don't get scared because I know that the next 2 days, even if I call the bus company, they'll give me, nobody will pick the wallets because nobody will have to steal from you. And the racism, nobody will be racist towards you. The extent that Ghanaians know that Americans are racist, Ghana, it is not so. It is when you go here that you get to understand that we have different types of racism, and that even when somebody wants to help you, even sometimes they want to help you because they think you are in need. And to the African, it is racism. Why do you want to help me because I am in need? You are racializing against me. You think you're better than me. That's why you want to help me. To the Ghanaian person, that is racism. Or to the black person, Obeka, so why do you want to help me? Right? But here in Ghana, for him one, over no be $2,000. Why do you want to give me $2,000? Maybe answer maybe this question. What I say, racism is very low in Canada. Throughout my 5 years here, racism is very, very low. Who will be our racializing against me? And the good thing is that the government has instituted that in every company, at least 20% must be someone of color, which means that 20% of the people must be either be black or Indian or Chinese or something, people of color. Color that is not Caucasian. How about I would say Indian ni enye Bruni, China ni enye Bruni, Syrian ni enye Bruni. Bruni ye people of European descent. At Ghana they which is good. I will see but Indian ni enye Bruni. But Obahanuma, what I'm trying to say is, the government says that 20% and IBB of every company must be people of color, which means that if Obroni employ Nkofona some Caucasians and the government will have to deal with the company. So they are forced to employ a black person. Every company is forced to employ someone of color. Why? Because that is the law. So yeah, me the master ABCM say time the rest I'm sure that you can contact Auntie Monique with the visa and application. And one good thing, most of you that will be coming to Hamilton, if you get here and you need help and working, I'll be our Toronto area connecting. So those of you that are coming around here, you can take my number from Auntie Monique. Those of you that will come, I can pick you from the airport and help you. We are one Ghanaian community. See, OBM means that's with the visa and the screening and application process. Auntie Monique will help you. You can contact Auntie Monique and she will be able to give you my number and everything. Why? Why? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michael. That was very, very insightful. You have very, very rich experience. Thank you so much. I think somebody asked a question, I think Ignatius or so, he's asking if it's only, he said you mentioned only undergraduates, doesn't mean that you can get to Canada only to do your master's. No, Ignatius. If you want to do an undergraduate program, yes, we can assist you as well. If it's master's, yes, we can also do that for you.
Oh, and one more thing. Even undergraduates, Nekomudo also send graduates.
Exactly.
Undergraduates are many than graduates. Yeah. Canadians need more than graduates. Graduates, there's some who have funding. But the undergraduates, the Canadians really, really need you. They really, even high school. People come here to do high school. Right? So yes, I have a lot of students. I have a lot of people that are undergraduates. Lot. I can't even call them. So yes, it's for you to come here. It's okay. It's okay to come here.